Morning, everyone. Hope you're well. Well, no. Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. How we doing? Just a little session. I'm heading out in a bit, but just a little session. I thought I'd open it up. Keep it pretty unstructured. You can come and ask me whatever you want. Why is the title wrong title? Weird. Title should not be that title. Dive into here. Go back. Let's save that. That should be Sim Racing 101.
30.57.
Maybe I didn't save it. I thought I did. Right, we've updated it anyway. Hey, Ron Racing, hope you well. How are things? Let's get the chat open. Well, going racing at Hockenheim, but I wanted this to be as open as possible. Two o'clock in the afternoon here, 1:45. And I wanted it to be a chill out session. Possible to enter the grid for Spa. It is. It's very possible. Good morning, Maiden Flock. All you have to do is register at BillyOirish.com. There is a fee for the Porsche Cup because we put some prizes against it. So you need to register at BillyOirish.com/PCup. And then you need to follow the PayPal instructions for paying for the league. And then we can put you into the rest of the league. You're entered in for the remainder of the 8 races. Now, 8 races left in the league. First prize is 6 months of iRacing subscription for both Pro and Am. Hey, good morning, 3D. Hope you're well. Hey, Red Hawk. Hey, Tal. I'm gonna wander around Hockenheim in the LMP2, but by all means, feel free to post some questions. You're new to sim racing, or you want to know how much it costs, or how to get started, or how I got started, or any of that. Ask. I have left the chat open for those who are subscribing, and you dive in and have a voice chat if you want. Obviously, language filters do apply, just to keep the algorithms happy. If you haven't noticed, I'm not Dave Cam. Dave Cam doesn't stream, and I need to check a couple of things as well, make sure some stuff is. So let's do that actually now. Can you guys, when I do the intro, do you guys hear the V8 sound or not? Let's just do that first of all. So are you guys getting the V8 sound? Yes, you register over the website. Great, that's good to hear, Rob. Thanks very much for letting me know. Do appreciate it. A couple of things have changed in OBS. When I listen to them, you guys can't hear them for some reason. The same with text-to-speech. I think we've fixed text-to-speech. We've got a Discord channel as well, Maiden Flacked. By all means, check that out. That's BillyOirish.com. If you go down to the Discord link, there's a link there. V8 sound, you like that? That's the C63 that's sitting in the garage. I don't get to hear it, and that's one of the things I want to check. We'll do this race, and then we'll do some... I wanted to do some housekeeping. Housekeeping on the stream. Update a couple of things. Fishcakes came to visit the other day, and we think we fixed text-to-speech. But when he tried text-to-speech, it wouldn't work. He couldn't hear it. I heard it, but he couldn't hear it. So we think it's an OBS issue. OBS is not letting you monitor and output at the same time for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, James. Hope you're well. Hey, Red Hawk. Janosk. Hope you're all well. Hey, Tal. So we're going to qualify. I think this is fixed setup. To be honest with you, this will not be my fastest setup or fastest race of the week. I am merely looking to have a chat with you guys I'm using this as background more than anything else. We're in the LMP2. We're in the Pro Sim Rig sponsored LMP2. I like to drop myself down into the seat a little. Take the height down to 3. What the pit limit we're on?
Limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Let's make sure the stream is working on the old ticket at the top. I think it is, but
we've got 2.
always good to check. Not showing. Why isn't it showing? We'll fix that in a minute. Something else that needs to be fixed. Do love this car. We've got no overlays on at the moment. I'll sort that out in a minute. Gold tires. Hey Nero, hey Brown. Ah, look, we got the bots in already on Twitch. You got a lot of curb here. Right, here we go. I really struggle with the first corner because in the cup car you're meant to jump the curb. Just try and get as close to the curbs as I can. Looking for the curbs. Hit the brakes just there. Firm and consistent brake. Using all the track. Three seconds off the leader. Wow. Hey, Cal. 3 seconds off the leader. I wonder if that's in class or is that an LMP? Hey, Savvy Travi.
The guy behind has just done a 134.50.
Hey, Tails. I've seen you a while. Hope you're well. What did that get us? E3. It's probably 3 seconds off LMP2. It's been sweaty. Wow. 29s. I can't do 29s. Hey, we didn't have. Why don't we have the Pro Sim Rig livery? Strange. Simply Tim, thanks for liking the life. Let's quickly see what's going on as well. Let's get a YouTube feed up. Back. You beat 2 pro drivers last night. Hey, Simply Tim, hope you well. This is LMP2s. These are a different beast altogether. Thanks for liking the live, by the way. This is a different beast altogether. It feels like there's less grift in them, but I don't think there is. I'm not very good around here in it, but I'll give it my best. Got blurry vision as well. I put droplets in my eyes. Oops, say hello in the chat. Let me you're up to. Easter Monday. I'm going out for dinner in a minute. Going around family for dinner. Looking forward to it. Sunday roast. We've dropped to P6. Dropped to P6. This is a 40-minute race. You can take a lot wider entry into turn 1. Brake less, get on the throttle before the apex. Don't touch the sausage curb. Or barely touch it. Stay in 4th gear. Yeah, 4th gear kind of felt wrong, like I was running out. The cup car is like hit the curb, but obviously don't hit the curb in a prototype. Maurizio, ciao. We'll go to grid. We'll try and stay out of trouble as much as we can. My minimum speed isn't enough. But you think I should be going faster?
Race starts in 90 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I appreciate it, Tails. 4th with a ton of speed into turn 1. What, out onto the outside curbs? Hey, Ollie.
The race starts in 60 seconds.
A load of crap in my glasses. Reach a lens cleaner. He won the LMP2 is 4th. Just send it and commit to the turn, pretty much. Okay, that's 2 years that said that. I'm not going to argue with you. In T7, you'd go first, and T8 maybe don't lift as much. I got to remember where T7 is.
45 minutes. Okay, Billy, this will be a tough race.
Is T7 the hairpin? No, T7 isn't the hairpin, is it?
We have no recorded pit timings. This will hurt the fuel estimates.
T7 is the carousel piece.
This is a rolling start. Follow car number 33 in the left column.
Yeah, the constant 180-degree left-hander.
Safety car speed is 80 kilometers per hour.
Thanks, Tails. Appreciate the advice. OSOI drives these a lot. I don't know who OSOI is. Oh, you. Oh, hello. The P1 gear, first gear in sorry, I got blurry eyes. I put droplets in my eyes. Morning diabetes. Pretty pinkish pedals. They are, aren't they? And they're frozen as well. See if we can reset the camera. Our camera has done its annual... They're working now.
We have damage. You need to close the gap to the guy ahead, please, Billy.
This corner is nearly flat. In what gear? Third?
Stay calm, focus.
Oh, the one before.
Go.
Yeah, I like the GT3s.
Hold your line. Stay right. On your right. Still there, clear right.
Good afternoon.
I don't know anything.
Need to have a look at your mic. You're very, very, very muffled.
Of course I am.
Bit better?
I need to get a new mic. Ugh.
There's an incident in the 10 reactor as our head is increasing. It's now 0.8.
It's weird. I sound clear in the stream audio.
Slippery surface flag.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You sounded clearer, but at first you were like... Cottonwall City. But it's good to hear you, nonetheless.
Sometimes.
Okay, Billy, the next car is Azam. Their rating is 2.3.
So, how was your Easter?
It was just a regular day.
Bit like that myself. Invoke's always really quiet in Discord for some reason.
Yeah, it's something to do with iRacing and Discord. It turns me down. I don't know. Because I've got everything turned up on my end to max.
Yeah, you're pretty clear now, but you were very muffled to begin with. But it's good to hear you.
But yeah, Easter's basically just another day for me. I guess I should probably turn my wheel on. It's like power brake controls. I'm like, why?
As the gear knob on the gloves.
It's pretty good actually. I'm still gonna get it tightened down because it's not very tight, but
E6.
I was practicing Brands Hatch yesterday.
Ask anything? Yes, you can ask anything. Hang on a second. What am I thinking about GTE next week? My Easter was good, thanks. Why is air transparent? I said anything sim related. I did have a good day, Easter. We did 2 4-hour races over the weekend. One which we qualified pole and then got taken out.
Clear right.
We ended up in 5th, I think. Or 7th. And then the other one I did again at 1 o'clock in the morning after too much whiskey.
On your left. Clear left.
I mean, way too much whiskey.
Fun time.
We finished 2nd.
I forgot to turn that time. And it's kind of a requirement.
This guy's blinking like...
That hasn't happened in a bit. I've seen too many blinkers in a while.
Blinking, blinking. Yeah, it wasn't a bad comeback to be fair. I call for it. Why is air transparent? Do you know I don't know why air is transparent? What would there be to dye it? Hydrogen's clear. Oxygen is clear.
Anything that changes the color of air is poisonous to us, basically. So, wouldn't recommend it.
It is kind of weird that everything in nature, anything coloured, is linked to danger, to whatever degree.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything from red, from yellow onwards, is linked to danger, right?
And the funny part about that is, that's not actually the case, it's just that's how we associate it.
Oh, that's the way all animals associate it.
Yeah, it's our instinct. But it's what we apply to it, right? So red doesn't necessarily mean bad.
Hey, Mr. Kennedy's.
We associate red with bad, therefore red is bad.
Yeah, but so do animals.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, animals don't see color the same way.
Not all animals, but insects associate red with danger.
Yeah.
Spiders and frogs and whatnot. That's why certain animals have different extreme colors on their body to show danger.
Yes.
Air does have mass like a wall, yes. Only under compression, all right?
Clear right.
No, solidity under compression, mass always. We're having 2 conversations. One about why is air clear. Why is Billy slow? Hey, Tic Tac.
I can tell you it's not for the same reason I'm slow.
No, I don't have an excuse. Rap isn't an excuse, right?
I could give you one, but you wouldn't like it.
George, I don't wish to come to his defense, but I think the problem is you. You're blinking so much, mate. I'm on a 3 millisecond ping and you're all over the shop. That's why I'm hanging back from you. You're blinking really badly, mate. I can think of an excuse, yeah. The guy in front of me is blinking too much, that's why I'm slow. I don't know if you're on Wi-Fi or not, George, but you need to consider your network connectivity.
I'm not much I'm on Wi-Fi and I don't blink, but my PC's on Wi-Fi. It's hardwired. Joys of the Mazda.
Like in the last lap, you've blinked 12 to 14 times.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is
Yeah,
4
that's
seconds
a lot of
off the pace.
blinking.
Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
So maybe it was just he couldn't see you.
Or he wasn't there and then he was.
But you're blinking so much, it's really hard for me to even judge where you are. You've blinked 6 times since we started this lap. Not having a go, just making you aware.
Yeomans is pitting from position 19. Should come out close in front of you. The gap in front is now 1.4. That was a 33.51. Long flank, you went to know you mate. There's an incident in turn 2. There's an incident in turn 3.
Come on, let's go.
Seventh position.
So this is a slight lift in 4th.
Track temps increasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
I can't make that go faster. ISO says that's fast. That's nearly flat out. Oh, maybe I misunderstood then. Capital brakes 4th gear. Okay, good. I must have misunderstood. Sorry. Turn before is almost flat out. Got you. Okay.
Gap to P6 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8 seconds. exiting the pits to clear air.
With the wheel knob, I don't actually have to use my right hand at all. Now,
Oh, that's good.
that's nice. Yeah. Gets my hand away from the wheel enough that I can actually get to the brake without getting impacted. So that's nice.
You've had really bad luck since the start of the year. You dropped down from 1700 to 1400. Just sending it a bit too much. Well, some of the fast guys are doing 129s. I'm just like, how? .130 to 131. Wow. I love this track in the Cup car, but I just wish they'd take the X's away. Because it is crash fest.
The lap time was at 1:33.45. One about track limits. Okay, Billy, you're really 6th place. In the gap is 2 seconds.
Linking's getting worse, dude. What have you got on your internet? Would I ever play LMU? Yes, I would play LMU, but I don't see the point in it currently. I'm not anti-LMU per se, it's just, it doesn't do it like, it's like, would I play Rally? I wouldn't play Rally because I got a bad shoulder, and it will just take my shoulder out. I don't play LMU because there's nothing in LMU that I haven't got.
Other than the brand new, which doesn't really matter.
Other than the branding, well, I suppose there's probably a different physics model, a different tire model. I don't know whether it's necessarily better or worse because I haven't tried it, but it's quite limited in its scope. Simply thanks for liking the live. Hey Ryan.
Front is now 1.6.
Ryan's got a question. Hang on a second, Ryan. Where did I get those Ayrton Senna gloves from? They were given to me by a viewer. They were given to me by Smooth Operator. I think he makes and sells gloves. Good question, Ryan. They're quite comfortable. They're quite large. But they're wearing out quickly. Now remember, I've got accelerated wear times because obviously I'm streaming so much. They do look sick, yeah. But they've started to deteriorate already. If you check out Smooth Operator on TikTok, at Smooth Operator, I'm sure he'll sell you a pair. See, I'm reluctant to spend 50 euros or 50 pounds or $50 on a set of gloves. Because they just don't last.
Coming up on a slower car. is 0.8.
I've got a pedal to repair as well. We're gonna live stream that. Use BMX bike gloves. I use £6, £6 Amazon gloves. I'm sure I put a link in my useful links. Maybe
You did
maybe,
not. I looked.
I did not. Have I not updated it since?
No, you have not.
I use Q-Pay gloves off Amazon, and they're like cycling gloves, yes, but they're quite well padded. They're very robust compared to some of the more expensive gloves, and they're about £7 in the UK.
I'm using BMX gloves right now.
Using what?
BMX gloves right now.
Slow class cars. Paul is pitting from position 15. We think he'll come out a little way behind you. P6 is reading you
Because they were like $10. And I
About
was
1
like,
second.
I'll try it. Now I feel like I'm very quiet.
Yeah, you are. I didn't hear a word of that.
And I don't know what changed.
Have you got automatic gain control on your mic?
Shouldn't. I'm very conscious to turn that stuff off, but I will take a look.
Still there. Clear left.
Sound suppression kills audio on Discord sometimes. Yeah, but he's not going through his sound suppressor.
I do have sound suppression on, actually.
Car left. Clear left.
Because if I
Left
didn't,
side.
all you would hear is the fan directly
Hold
above
your
me
line.
because I'm not allowed to turn it off.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Faster class cars are catching. Coming up on a slower class car.
Oh, it does
Yeah,
have
they did
automatic.
sound suppressing in Discord is
Yes,
shocking. Yeah, I have it turned off on
Just
mine.
in front of you.
I use NVIDIA Broadcast for sound suppression.
It did have automatic on.
Aha! Aha!
Blue flag.
I didn't turn it on, but it was on. So
It's like I didn't turn on updates the other day. I definitely don't have updates turned on, but something was that.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
yeah,
Line is pitting.
Oh, so how you know you're using expensive mics is they don't come with software.
Hold your line. Clear right.
and you need to use an external.
Yeah, you use an
thing
XLR.
to run them.
Ahead is
Yeah.
increasing. It's now
I have an expensive mic, but I can't find my XLR cable.
They do look sick, Ryan, yeah. Ryan, thanks for following. I do this 6 days a week. Hey, Charlie. You got a cool Discord forum with about nearly 1,000 people in it. You don't have to have iRacing. There are other channels in the Discord.
faster class car approaching.
Good, Charlie. How are you? A bit blurry-eyed at the moment.
If I talk, do you hear my fan in the background?
No, I can barely hear you at the moment. Now, there is a lot of noise in my ear as well, remember?
Yeah.
But no, you're not. Your fan isn't drowning you out.
Discord's just very weird. All of a
Yeah,
sudden.
where's Crystal there? I didn't know Dave was in Portugal.
Halfway home. Yesterday, 7.
Dave gone to Portugal. That's why I haven't seen him in a while.
That would do it.
Hold right. Clear right.
Better if you're B license. You get B license. Don't worry about it. It'll happen.
I just want D license at this point.
You just need to practice to get a methodology for your steering.
I'm working on it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm working on it. I also found a group of people that are all disabled that iRace, so and they offer coaching.
Don't race them. Don't race them.
Don't race them?
Yeah, take their advice, but don't race them.
Why do you say that?
Because you'll beat yourself up when you start losing.
Fair point.
You've just done
and you know I say that with all the love of my heart, right?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know
I
what I
can
mean?
just imagine also typing something right now. 'Cause, yeah,
Turn 2. There's a faster car
he
approaching.
knows about it too.
You know? Why did I lose to the guy with no limbs and only use this head and a straw to steer? You know what I mean? It's like, you know,
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
that just highlights the fact you can't drive currently, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. God, the Mazda
Yeah.
sucks.
A pigeon can dream of being an eagle, but an eagle can't dream of being an eagle.
Now, pigeon also can't be an eagle.
But he can dream of it.
Clear right.
Yeah, but there's no point in dreaming of it if you can't be it.
We're getting very zen, aren't we?
He's entering the pits. He's
Yes.
in P9. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
I really don't understand why the back end of the Mazda is so loose.
Is the roll bar unhooked?
I didn't know. Whatever the fix by default is, so probably
okay.
not.
Is your inputs too quick?
I think I'm still a little heavy on the brake, to be honest.
There you go.
I think that's what it is, but
Anybody else got any more questions?
13 seconds.
Why do we take the mick out of Jeremy so much?
because I can take it.
Okay, Billy. There's a faster car approaching.
I think the MX-5 is very planted, yeah, but like I can understand if you're trying to drive it with one hand.
Yeah.
One hand and no feet pedals. I think also I've been looking at your telemetry. You need to read that.
Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
Brakes too quick. That's what I said. I said, why doesn't he turn down the force of the brake? Because he's not running a force feedback. He's not running a load cell. But why doesn't he back off the brake adhesion, so to speak?
I've messed with that a bunch, and oh, I just hit a wall. It didn't feel good.
We estimate 4 laps.
Just his lines and his braking points. How do you manage to race with one hand and no pedals? Well, that's what Jeremy's trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
So, Jeremy suffers from cerebral palsy. Hope you don't mind me sharing that.
No. I
Too
don't.
late if you did. Bit like a certain president who said, "Oh, the Senate going to be dead by June." Feeling, she suffers from cerebral palsy and is driving a wheel with one hand. And if you want to check our Discord, you'll see the amazing tool he's got that allows him to accelerate and brake with the same hand.
Thanks to some generous individuals.
And he's also wanting to be an international trucker by steering the wheel with a steering wheel knob. So all his braking and his acceleration and his steering is done with one hand. Because the rest of his body can't be bothered to turn up for it.
Exactly.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
Or it turns up too much.
It's along for the ride.
Brake stuff.
Lackaron, thanks very much for following. Appreciate it. Insane skill, yeah. Yeah, and an incredible amount of patience as well, because I simply would have given up with it by now.
I'm too stubborn.
Hold your line.
Too stubborn to give up.
Hold your line.
There's room for faster cars bearing down on you.
Still there. You're in the middle. Clear left. Clear all round. On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Lead cars pitting.
It's just amazing how different the GR86 feels to the Mazda.
Oh yeah. It is cool AF.
Car number 22 is now leading. Blue flag.
So when we're having a bad day in iRacing, and the guy in third place takes you out because you're on pole, or the guy in second place takes you out first place, I've done that. Just think we could have it a whole lot worse.
Or better.
2 laps of fuel left.
Or better.
33.48.
The way I look at it is there's always somebody worse and there's always somebody better, right?
Clear right.
Yeah.
Slower class car ahead. Alright, Billy. The next car is
Like Jeremy has a bad day racing, he says, could be worse, I could be like Billy.
blue flag.
Left side. Clear
Got no excuse.
Watch those lines.
It's just crap.
No comment. No comment.
I said that as I just dodged the crash of the century. Wait till you see it.
Blue flag.
Higher force feedback definitely helps, but it definitely tires me out a lot quicker.
I just think I'm able-bodied, right? Still managed to jump to start last night and get a black flag.
I mean, I drove to the pit backwards on Thursday against qualified, so
He's pitting from position 1. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out. Hazard is pitting.
that was a really slow lap around Okayama.
left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, we got a 1x for that save, but could have been a whole lot worse, right?
I'd take a 1x over a meatball.
You're telling me.
Front left 79%. Rear left.
I didn't know we had
90.
damage. Where did we get the damage from?
Just be thankful you weren't the guy in second on Thursday.
I don't know where I got the damage from.
The guy in front is car number 26.
Yeah, but that came up as a 0x. This is only a chilling race anyway. Jim always says you have damage though. Jim has turned into the most pessimistic person on the planet.
Okay, Billy. There's a faster class car approaching. Yellow flag. Blue flag.
Going out to dinner in a minute. Going around the family for a bit of Sunday roast on a Monday, and then I'm coming home to VAT returns.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
That's boring.
Dull.
Faster car behind. Coming up on a slower class car. Incident in Sud curve.
Braid less damage, yeah.
Left. Clear left.
8th place.
Right side. Clear right. On your right. Still there.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
Well, you got to think that torque fill's got to be 400 or 500 brake, right? The difference between the LMP2s and the LMP1s.
There's an incident in Spitzke ahead.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
And you touch any kind of grass or gravel, gone.
Well, grass tends to speed you up at a racetrack.
On your left. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Medium yellow flag. Okay, Billy. Just clear the track. You have
Car left.
This is going to be expensive on the safety rating.
the gap to 7th position. Ahead is now 150.
Safety rating, what's that?
Oh, so the backstreet driving is helping. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the LMP one. I think the LMP one's a bit more for the F125 drivers. You just want to go fast.
There's a lot of those. Especially now.
Car left. Clear left.
Welcome back, Savvy Travi.
That lap time was 33.2. Ahead is now 1.1.
Get round.
Yeah, I'm still applying way too much brake on that first corner, to be honest.
Well, no, we ended up down in P8, but looks like we're getting P7 back.
Where's the blinker finish?
Oh no.
Okay, Billy, you've used half your fuel.
See if I can get into another race.
In front is now 5.7.
Right, we're into Brands Hatch. In the GR86.
Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. E7.
Practice for Thursday. Who you like those?
Is Brands Thursday?
Yeah. Yep, it is.
Now, I did the 6 hour at Indy, I'll say. I did the 6 hour in the Citroen C1 Championship. Done many track days there, but did the 6 hour back in 2022.
Okay, Billy, there's a faster car
I'm looking
approaching.
forward to Thursday. Actually, I was practicing Brands yesterday and it was a lot of fun.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've got a full on track car. If you're UK based, you'll know what it is. I've got a Megane R26R. We have lovely SimLab pedals. They're sitting here beside me, just waiting to go back on the rig. Hey, Eli. Yeah, you can see pictures of it in my Discord.
Take 6. Flag. Sector 1 is 0.8.
Yeah, I've owned it 17 years.
Off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7.
I bought it new in 2009.
Spins care hairpin. Looks like Nunes. Faster class car approaching. Slower class car ahead.
True track car built from factory. Half cage, polycarb windows, carbon fiber bonnet, 1185 kilos, 230 brake. Titanium exhaust. Full on race bucket seats, as in full on Saybelt bucket seats, 5-point harnesses. No airbags, no interior. No back seats.
That would be an expensive crash. My advice, never let me drive it.
Wouldn't be that expensive, to be fair. It's probably worth more. Parts, we can't get the parts for it anymore, that's the problem.
On your left. Clear left.
It's a bit of a collectible now. Yeah, the SimLab pedal, the throttle stuck open on the first round of the Nürburgring 4R. So we had to make a quick pedals box swap out. which we
So
managed
far,
to do
that's
in an
down to
hour.
about 2 hours, by the way.
Yellow flag and caution.
Hey, Cal. We managed to get the pedal box in with 2 bolts.
Right side.
Well, one thing I can say for sure is the Megane is worth more now than I paid for it.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Megane's definitely worth more now than I paid for it.
Even though you can't get parts for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So to put it into context, Nissan used to make 400 compacts called the Micra in Europe.
Slower class car ahead.
One of their factories in the UK used to make 400 a day. And they only ever built 354 of these Meganes. So they built a couple of thousand Bugattis. They built a couple of thousand Ferrari F40s, F50s. We're talking seriously low numbers.
B7. Okay. It's
The
Billy.
the new Renault 5 Turbo EV thing, that's 500 brake and 4,000 pound-foot of torque. They're doing a limited number of 1,980. So 354 cars is small numbers. They're built by the motorsport team.
Yeah. It's a museum piece at this point.
I don't want it to be a museum piece, but when I go, it will go to a museum. When I go, all 3 will go to the museum. Give me 2 seconds. We'll dive out of this. We'll dive into it. I don't ever want to sell it. So yeah, it will go to a motoring museum. All 3 will go as, you know, a car in the life of, if you follow me.
Yeah.
Person had cars. This was his daily summer car. This was that car.
Yeah.
Because the Cayman R is, they only built 1,440 or 1,468 of them. So they're quite special as well. Rare on a mass production level, if you follow me. Again, they built more Bugattis. Give me 2 seconds, back in a second.
I hate ABS.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 27 Celsius. just done a 136.76.
They're working. Same race, cool. I'm
I feel like eyes are
not going to
required
qualify.
for racing.
Change out the. Put my headphones on. Yeah. Fucking I can't.
I was.
We'll swap this wheel. I'm not going to qualify. I'm going to say.
As a guy with bad vision, I would assume eyesight is kind of required for racing.
Yeah, as long as you can see the white lines, it doesn't really matter. White lines and brake lights. They're the most important things, right?
Yeah, I guess you're correct.
White lines and brake. Hey, look what fish cakes made. Look. We got a
What
trophy.
good fish? I need that. What
You see that?
participation trophy?
See that? Got a BillyOirish trophy. How cool is that?
Nice, nice.
We're rocking the 24 to 105 as well on the second camera.
New fastest lap for
And I got to admit,
136.
image stabilization makes your job a lot easier. Yeah, it only took him. It only took him 19,000 3D prints to make one whole one.
They do fail a lot.
It failed a lot.
honest.
He sent me photos of all the failures. Great trophy. I'd like to be able to send it out to people, but I don't think it'll. One, I don't think it'll come back, and two, I don't think it'll survive coming back. SG Mello. We suffered from that. Did we rating for that last race?
Man, I like using the higher force feedback, but it is a lot rougher on my body.
Yeah, it will be. Like when I do force feedback and singlet formula single seaters, today's April 6th, isn't it? We lost 38 I rating, but we didn't lose a safety rate.
What a massive raid.
Renz, thanks for the raid, man. Do appreciate it. Oh my god. I was having a chill out day and now you put the pressure on me. How you doing, Renz? The fence? Hope you're well. Thanks everyone. Hope you had a good stream. We're taking it easy today. We're just having a Q&A session. I'll probably do another stream later on. I'm gonna do VAT returns later on. Strength of field is 1.8k. Brands hatch in the GR86 fixed setup. The only shame about fixed setup is you can't turn off the traction control. It'd be amazing if you could turn off the traction control. Hey Joey, hope you're well. You just saw the photos of my car. Yeah, that's the plate on it as well. I've had that photo was taken a couple of years ago, but it's currently look who's P2. Look at you. You did trucks and Arca all night. Cool. Well, thanks to everybody who's just joined. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers in the Discord channel. We're also trying to get to 1,800 followers on YouTube, and we're very, very short, just a few followers short of 13,000 on TikTok. I think we passed 3,350 on the Twitch. This is what annoys me. GT4 was fixed when you were driving it 3 years ago. You couldn't adjust the TC and ABS, which is a pain. Yeah, it is a pain. You're right. You are right. Hey, Martine, hope you're well. Yeah, so if you can give us a hand, try and get to 1,000 followers on the Discord. I know some of you may not want to go on TikTok or Twitch or YouTube respectively, but get involved. It's not just iRacing. It's iRacing. It's all the other games. There's a bit of Lego. There's a bit of cars. A bit of motorsport. You don't drive IMSA because it's fixed TC and ABS. You can drive it open, can't you?
Didn't you just drive IMSA with
Open setup? Yeah.
Warchild?
Yes.
in response to Oswald. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we understand now.
I didn't realize there were two separate ones.
Yeah, there's a fixed and there's an open. Right, so we're back in P15. We're running about 17 Newton meters of torque on this. That's 17 Newton meters of torque because we're using a bigger wheel. I want my mommy.
I love the GR because it's the only one I can drive.
The GR is amazing with the traction off. Back in the pack's going to be spicy, you're telling me? This is a rolling start as well, isn't it? So we're going to have to do the whole parade. Oh, take TC off and drive the GR86. It changes it completely.
Okay, Billy. Our target today is to finish around P11, P16. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 11 in the left column.
You can always come join our league Thursday night. It's open setup. We'll help you out with a setup as well. We're at Brands Hatch this week.
Safety car speed is 93.
You can register for the GR86 league at BillyOirish.com/G or 86. BillyOirish.com/G or 86. And the link to the Discord is in there as well.
That was a slip up, almost.
Don't own Brands Hatch. Do you know something? It's got a lot more oversteer in it without the TC. It gives it a lot more turn in. I think the fixed setup in this car is too soft at the front. Hey, Brooklyn. Yeah, it's more like a traditional E46 with the traction off. ABS to 1, traction off. Hey, Peck. Dusty track. Wonder who's around here before this, or are we the first one out? Though, to be fair, they normally sweep the tracks in the UK before race day. Right, P16 and a 19 by the looks of things. We did not qualify. Hey, Strata.
We need to catch car number 11. We need to close the gap to the guy ahead. Get ready. Green, green, green.
I reckon Druids is going to be busy. And a kill as well.
Looks like it, Francisco.
Left side, clear left.
The driver in front's not a clean racer. Bearing in mind, right, C license.
Bearing that in mind, Jim.
1.7.
Car right. Hold your line, clear right. On your left. Still there.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting so much understeer.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line, clear left.
The driver in front is reckless. C license. Their rating is 1.7.
did look very well behaved for turn 1, didn't it?
V40. Yellow flag. Watch out. Okay, Billy. The next car is 14 and their rating is 1.8.
It's Gunners. Just understeers. Need to figure out how we counter that.
Don't be intimidated. Keep them behind you. The car behind is a liability.
Left side. Clear left.
You got a GT3 car. Well done, Neil. What did you get? You got the Merc.
The leader has just done a 136. Move on through. 13th place.
Now is not the time to buy the Merc in real life. I don't think Porsche is hard.
Gap to Mathieu in front is now 0.9.
Tracks is what you should invest in, not cars.
Guy in front is slot Mathieu. C license, and their rating is 1.7.
We were 13th. How come we're 15th?
Alright, Billy. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Come on, man. Keep pushing. It's your best lap in this session. Yellow flag. Sector 3 is
I almost
0.8.
bought a couple tracks last night.
Yeah, tracks is what you should buy.
I almost bought Spa. I think it's Spa. No, Imola. And the Montreal circuit.
I'd buy Spa, I'd buy Imola, I'd skip the Montreal circuit.
I want the Montreal circuit just because it's like
I
the
understand that,
closest to a local circuit.
but use your
There's an incident
use your
to
nous.
Yeah.
I think it might be Francisco.
But yeah, Spa and Imola for sure because they're widely used. Doesn't look like the Montreal circuit's used very much, if at all, really, from what I've seen. It might get used in Formula, I don't know, but
And
I
endurance.
don't know. It does get used in endurance.
Yeah, rarely, but is the green hell worth it? Definitely. Would you have to buy 2 to get the green hell? You have to buy the GP circuit and you have to buy the Nordschleife.
You can buy it as a bundle though. And it will give you all them.
That lap was a
Can you?
37.89.
Yeah, you can buy the combined.
No.
That's how I got it. Was combined. It puts all three. Basically, what it does is it just puts all three in your cart. It's no cheaper,
Oh, okay.
but if you choose combined,
Stay
it'll
close.
instantly
Keep
put all
it
three in your
simple.
cart.
2.
Yeah,
The GP circuit and the Nordschleife.
yeah, yeah.
Copy. Either way, it's worth it.
Especially if you want to do any of the special events, like the Nord 24. Which is what I wanted to do.
Right now, I just want to overtake the car in front of me. Hey, Kev, hope you well.
Okay, Billy, that's half distance.
Technically, I didn't buy Nords.
13. That lap time
Gifted
was
to me.
37.42.
But if you want, technically that was the first purchase track on my account too.
Incidental. Druids. Looks like pain.
And then I bought the tracks for the GR86 league, except for a couple of them, which I can't remember what ones I haven't gotten yet. So that'll be fun when I get to that week and realize I don't have those tracks.
Hold your line. Clear right. Car left, clear left.
Nicely done.
I think it was Adelaide and
Yeah, the guy in front's not known for playing fair. Bocos. C license.
one of the ones in the last week that I didn't get for the GR86 league.
No words.
There's never words.
Damn it.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and
Yes,
tight.
Jim. Hey, Shala.
Watch the limits, Billy. Watch the limits.
Guy ahead likes to bounce off stuff. Right. C license. The rating is 1.7.
The guy ahead likes to bounce off stuff.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Yeah, you're right. Also, you would get the 3-item discount. Yes,
Not on 2 items.
it counts as 3 though, because it gives you the combined.
No,
track
no, no,
as
no,
well.
no, no.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It counts as 3 items.
It doesn't charge for 3 items.
The gap to right.
In the
Ahead
cart
is
though, it
increasing.
shows
It's
up
now
as 3 items.
3
It shows
seconds.
up as the Nord, the GP, and the combined as 3 separate. When you go into your track list, there's 3 separate tracks.
Hey, Gay Grid, hope you well.
Therefore, it's 3 separate items.
Well, they must have changed that.
One team has been disqualified.
Hey, somebody got disqualified.
Was it me?
Who's the guy in front? Who's the guy in front? Got to bounce off stuff.
The car in front of us is now Hayden. Their rating is
I think.
1.9.
I'm well, thanks. It's a bank holiday today, but I'm streaming. Obviously, I stream every day. But we're going to lunch in a minute.
Technically not every day.
Name a day this week I haven't streamed.
Stream on Saturdays. Typically, you don't stream on Saturdays.
Name a Saturday I haven't streamed. Getting a lot of air. Is that your fan I can hear now? Getting a lot of rustling.
Yes, that would be the fan. I will change my position in a second. I just had to adjust myself in my wheelchair.
It's alright. Gone now.
I had to tilt back for a second. I was starting to slide out.
You got new pedals in? I set my pedals as rock hard.
Okay, Billy, push now. Catch up here.
I set my pedals rock hard. I set them like a real race car.
I would love somebody to take the idea of the HHC1, the thing that I use, and make it load cell. I don't know if it'd be possible, but I would love somebody to do it.
The thing is, load cell requires kilos of force, and I don't know if your hand could support it.
My good hand could.
I can't push
My
the
good
load cell
hand
pedal
could.
with my hand. You follow me?
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's hard to be consistent with, like, just
Yeah.
distance travel.
Maybe
right?
a spring. Maybe a tension in the spring. Hey,
There
Dave.
is one in there, but it's very weak.
Sperandio has just been disqualified. It's an incident in Clearways. Looks like it's Aim, Matayu, and Francisco. V12. Driver ahead crashes along to right. C license, and their rating is 1.7. The last lap was at 138.54.
Because he bounces off stuff.
Right side. Clear right.
That was on me, mate. Sorry, mate.
On your left. Clear left.
You have 9 incident points.
Sorry, Owen. Sorry, mate. That was completely my fault. Yeah, that's why I'm apologizing for it. Because it wasn't deliberate. So please accept my apology.
Oh, people are awesome. I say sarcastically.
I'm not on my high horse at all. That's why I'm apologizing. It'd be a gentlemanly thing to accept an apology. I let you back out on track.
Slippery surface flag.
I give up.
Yeah, that's all you can do at that point.
Last lap.
Who trail breaks anyway? I'd say sarcastically.
He's having a proper. I apologize to him, and he's still having a go. He's out like he's just, you know.
Yeah, you're never gonna.
He's like, really? I'm like, dude, that's why I'm apologizing.
Hill. You think it might be? Oh.
You're never gonna appease people like that.
Hey Jennifer, hope you're well. We'll be seeing you shortly.
Harwood has taken the win.
Thanks, everyone. See you in the next one. Is the Merc better than the Porsche? They're two different characteristics, Neo.
B12. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
For his question about a soft load cell for his hand setup, there may be a solution. The load cell that you use to run 60k max, assuming you have a decent input window with a small sensor. Yeah. I would say a good spring, like if you had a training spring, you know, the grips, squeezing grips. I think one of them. I think a 60k load cell might be too much for your hand.
The problem is the limited space. That's the biggest.
Well, you could always scale that back out. You could always cantilever that back out to a bigger space further back from your hand.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget some rear wheels. Some are, some aren't. It's the GT3 that you can use. Yeah. Throttle in your new pedals looks like a load cell. I doubt it is. It's probably a hall sensor. It was a terrible race for me. I did apologize to a guy, but he was not having it. He was still insistent on giving me grief. I think the best thing to do is ignore them. Qualify.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
The other thing to remember is front engine GT3 cars are not front engines, they're mid front. I can't think of a single front GT3 car that isn't front engined. That is front engined, should I say. They're mid front. They're so far back, it's unbelievable. Yeah, high load cells have lower fidelity range, that's true. Right, I think we're just going to have to brake a lot earlier. What was my first sim hardware? In 2000, I bought a Sala gaming seat, which probably looks very much like a play seat now. And I bought a Logitech wheel and pedals for my PlayStation, so I could drive Gran Turismo. Really good question. And I kept that gaming seat until 2017. I upgraded the Logitech to a Logitech GT4 edition, Gran Turismo 4 edition, a blue one, blue and black.
It's just on 138.42.
And then I upgraded to a T500. What was your first hardware, Nia?
The leader's just done 136.93.
Simpson throttle pedal.
Sector 2 is 0.
Oh, okay.
Off the pace.
I did not know that. Wonder why they do that. G29, nothing wrong with a G29. My advice would be buy a rig before you buy a new wheel. Does seem odd, doesn't it?
V6. Sector 3 is 0.26 off the pace. The leader has just done a 136.86. The guy behind has just done a 139.19.
First it was G29, then you worked your way all the way through the Mosey ecosystem. And now you're an R21 Ultra.
Fastest lap for Mikey, 136.47. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Yeah, rig is always a good upgrade. How you getting on with the booster pedals?
Tenth position.
Mere P10.
The tracks do seem very dusty this morning.
Yes.
Like, very dusty.
Leo, what size monitors? I'm currently running triple 27s, but we're looking to change that. What's driving you towards the boosters? I haven't seen a lot of uptake for them. That's the bit that worries me about them. 27s, Game Grid. I did want to upgrade to triple 5K, 2K 45s, but I'm wondering if the 5090 will support it, because it's 33 megapixels. So if it doesn't, we'll probably go triple 45K, 45 inch 1440s. Oh, you're asking about the upgrade? No. We'll go 45s probably. 45s or 39s. After this race, Gilla. This race is 15 minutes, and we will be after that.
End of the session, P10.
Curved 800s, I'm thinking, Dauntless. Yeah, 1440 27s is a good resolution. Good pixels per inch. My base is a SimiCube 2 Pro. So we have 15 minutes after this, and then we're calling it. So we'll be done 20 minutes tops. Triples today. Are you, you've got, I take it you got a triple monitor arm, you're all sorted for that? E10. I bought a new lens from Amazon resale, wholesale, or resale warehouse, whatever they're called, because they've changed the name of warehouse to resale now. I got a hell of a deal. I think I got 60% off.
For a brand new lens, basically.
Yeah, I can't find a fault with it. I really can't. Do I do karting? I'm 6'4", and I have a pacemaker, so I can't do karting. One, I don't fit in them, and two, pacemaker wouldn't like it. I take it you're. Yeah, you did say you're doing
Should
COD.
be okay. We're aiming for around P8.
I'm surprised your
Strength of
pacemaker
field
could
is
take a track day at this
2,100.
point.
Yeah, no, they were absolutely fine on a track day.
Celsius.
It's the
Rolling start,
proximity
get
to
ready.
the
Wild
engine
card
and the
over
oscillation.
10 in the left lane.
So the advice I was given with the yeah, you see, as a pacemaker, but where's the pace?
Need to catch up to car number 10.
It's the engine oscillation. So one of the advice you're given is don't stand near a convection oven, don't stand near microwaves, and don't stand over an open engine bay. I get it,
So
Greg.
you
Don't worry
couldn't be a
about it.
mechanic. Basically.
No, well, not on a running engine. It's the electromagnetic pulses that on the oscillation that it generates. Big magnets, yeah. I went to a ZZ Top concert the year before last, and it triggered my pacemaker. And that was the compression on my chest. We were up towards the front. Fortunately enough, the guy I went with was a doctor. There was no real effect, just my Apple Watch thought something was wrong because I was static. My resting heart rate was 120 beats a minute. I wasn't moving, and it was like, something's not right. Basically, the pacemaker got a little bit confused. Pretty cool bit of kit, though.
My mom had one.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
They took her license for a few years.
They didn't take my license, they put me on a 3-year renewal, which I've just done. Actually, I was on a 3-year renewal for insulin, but I would have been on for the pacemaker as well.
She was a school bus driver, so they.
Yeah, that would make sense.
A little more stingy, I guess.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be so lost. I'd be so lost, so I lost my license. I lost my race license as a result. I need to get it back.
I gotta stop looking at my relative
Okay,
Yes.
when
Billy,
I'm
stay calm, focus.
trying to not mess up.
Go.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Incident in 30. It looks like Klima.
We'll have a look at that.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Consider you're hell-bent on taking out half the field. We'll have a look at that.
Take care. The guy in front's got previous Klima C license, and their rating is 2.6.
Great when Jim tells you that you've got previous. Hey, Zog. Take it easy, I say. Thanks for dropping in.
You're running last. Come on, Billy.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
You have 6 incident
That would have
points.
been a better lap. Damn it.
The car in front of us is Gaspar, B license. Their rating is 1.6.
France is harsh today, Jörg.
The next car is Brando. Their rating is 1.8. The leader is just 136.22. P15. That lap was at 138.54. Pay attention to track limits. Please.
On your left. Still there.
Second last corner inside is flat.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Far left. Clear left.
There's an incident in Hawthorns. I think it might be female.
You can't just keep coming across people. It's not Gran Turismo. Sorry, mate.
That's the fastest lap for Mikey, 136.11. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
He's not forced to either. He just took out about 4 or 5 of us at the start and then just seemed hellbent from there on in.
The guy in front is Gaspar, B license, and their rating is 1.6.
Yeah, but I didn't want to give him what he deserved. Second last corner, inside curve is flat. Well, on the downhill third gear. Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
There's an incident in Westfield. Red yellow flag, watch for debris on the track.
We'll have a quick look before I disappear.
P14. gas back in the gap's now 1.1 seconds.
Vintage IMSA? Where is it? Well, it does take, hey Joke, thanks very much for the gift. It does take 2 to tango, and I will look back at it, and if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong, but
Alright Billy, the next car
don't know what he wanted.
B license. Their rating is 1.8.
This is a 2K split as well.
You're halfway home. Fuel is fine.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Hold your line, clear left. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Hey Sim Dogger. Hope you're well, brother. For somebody to follow you, Ernest, you need to give a compelling reason to be followed.
On your left. Clear left.
Nice one, mate. Well done, Billy. The car in front is car B license. Their rating is 1.8.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes.
Who's eating crisps and open mic?
Good move, mate.
That was me on Velcroing my glove. Sorry.
Ah,
B12. The car in front of us is Gaspar, B license. Their rating is 1.6.
sounded like you were eating crisps.
Nope. Not this time.
Sounded like, you know, like a sound man making a perfect collapse of a Pringle. It sounded like the slow, satisfying crunch of I've got Pringles and you haven't. Ha ha ha. Technically, Pringles aren't potato chips, you know that?
Yeah. I did not.
There isn't enough potato in them to constitute being potato chips.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around.
You're chomping crisps. Flaming hot Cheetos. Cheetos aren't crisps, they're cardboard.
So,
Cheetos are where Pringles cartons go after you throw them in the trash can.
this has been an ongoing discussion between me, Oswald, and the other guys on the team.
That was 138.
We don't call them crisps here, and they think I'm weird because of that.
Well, you call them chips.
Yeah, we call them chips, yeah.
I know you call them chips.
But you guys call French fries chips.
Yes,
So,
because they're chips off a potato.
but they're not.
But they are. They were originally designed as chips off the potato.
They're diced. off.
No, they're not.
You don't chip them.
Yeah, you do. Chips is a square. A dice is a square. Dice is a square. It's a cube. That's what a dice is. It's a cube. It's not an oblong shape.
So by that definition, you call them cubes then, not
No,
chips.
well, no, because they were originally cut as chips off before a chip making machine came. They were originally chopped by a knife, having peeled the potato, and you chop the edges off the potatoes.
Anyway, they think I'm weird for calling chips chips and French fries French fries.
Well, they're not French.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
No, they're not. I mean,
So-
French fries aren't French either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
French fries aren't French.
Yeah.
So why would you call them French fries?
That's why America calls them freedom fries.
I don't understand why they call them freedom fries.
Because they refuse to call them French because they don't like French.
Well, that's just hatred of a nation. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, but that's America for you.
Look where that's got us. The crisps
I
and
just call
chips
them-
argument.
I just call them
Okay,
fries.
the next
I
time.
don't.
Go. B license.
How are they chips?
1.6.
What noise does the crisp make?
Crunch.
Crisp.
Crunch.
It doesn't make crunch, it makes crisp. It makes crisp. You just made the noise.
Ow.
Crisp.
How is crisp a sound?
It is.
It is not.
It is. Next to me
It
telling me
is not.
crackle. Next to me telling me crackle isn't a sound.
No, crackle's a sound.
Car ahead is.
Crisp is a sound.
Rating is.
No, it is not.
Chew on a quote unquote chip. See what sound it makes. It doesn't make a chip sound, it makes a crisp sound.
It doesn't make a crisp. That's
does.
an adjective. That's not a sound. That's an adjective.
No, it's not. Brunch is
Something
breakfast
can-
items. Exactly, Fury. Brunch is breakfast items.
Something can have a crisp sound, but it doesn't mean that the sound itself is crisp.
It's chips. What's chips? It's not chips. It's crisps. Don't you start.
It's chips. It's chips.
1 more lap to go.
Where's
Coming from
Defender Kevin when I
Come
do
from
that?
a man who can't spell iron properly. Iron brew.
Where's Defender Kev when I need him? It's chips.
Chip and dip. Well, there's something wrong with that completely.
It's chips.
What lap was that? Was that chips or fried sticked potatoes? Yeah. Correct.
Okay, sure. If you want to go that level with it, sure, but that's hard to explain in like quick succession.
And crisps make a crisp noise.
Yes, but that doesn't mean the sound they make is crisp. It's just that's
is.
an adjective you
It's
use
not
to
sloppy,
describe
isn't it?
Mikey took the win. Push. Get this position.
If you had to put their sound into a word, what would you call it?
If I had to describe it as an adjective, it would be crisp, but that is not the direct
Oh, okay.
sound that they make.
Fury's an ex-chef, so he knows. Fury wins.
Look, I get that I'm Canadian and I'm weird, but I'm right.
B12. Okay, it's over. That's the end of the session.
Right, let's go have a quick look at that lap. I think it was lap 2? Or was it lap 1? Lap 1. Right, so what happened here? Let's just see. So he start getting, let's have a look at this guy. This Jaromir. Jaromir start getting a bit knocky with the car on the outside. Bring do rear back so we can. He start getting a bit knocky. Are outside him. So he tapped number 14. "14 came back. Squares him out a little. He spun 14 round. Bad re-entry. Bad cut by 10, to be fair. But where he thought he was going here. That was never happening, right? That was a bit more. I'll put that down to ambition. That was more ambition than it, right?
Or thinking he had better more skill than he does. And
therein is ambition. So then he got down here. I think this one was on me. I think this is more on me. I don't think I got to his B pillar. I did get to his B pillar, but it was more on me.
You got to it late.
That was my fault.
You got to it late.
That was my fault. He was always going to close the door. That was my fault. And then I think he went for a dive bomb. I'm finding it hard not to blame myself for that.
Let me see it again. He turned in there. You're on your line.
Noxie, what do you think?
I don't think your line changed. I think it's him.
Hey, Casanovi, hope you're well. I think that's on me too. Hey, Jonas, hope you're well. Thanks for following. Tried to go for the apex. I'll take responsibility for both of those. Didn't expect him to come across so quick. Probably would have done 2 by 2. Put my hand up for that. Oh, I gotta run. I got to run. Jim would have said car right. To him. You were in the race. Where did you finish up? P6, well done. I was up there until I got sideswiped. I'll put that down to me. Right, I've got to run. I've got to go and have some lunch. Find you somebody to raid. Really appreciate your time. That's going to suffer. Yeah, we've lost 0.5 in those two races. 0.46 in that last race. It is unfortunate I had to end on that. Game Grid says I Game Grid. Gonna pop out for now. Cool. I'm dropping off as well. Might be back later on. I gotta do tax and VAT returns later on for all the payments you guys have made for the Cup Car League. Pay VAT on that. So I gotta make some payments to the Batman. Won't be happy. Come join us in the Discord. You're very welcome, Gabriel. Come join us in the Discord. Thanks for liking and following. I do appreciate 27,500 likes. Join us in the Discord. You can find it on my website, BillyOirish.com / I don't have a / actually. BillyOirish.com. Scroll down to see the Discord link and then push on it and join it. We're on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube 6 times a week. Let's find somebody to raid. I'll get the hell out of here. Guys, I really appreciate this morning. Jeremy, thanks very much for your time. I'll say goodbye for now. Look after yourself.